Okay, so in everyone's mind today is actually, especially the youth, the generation that are especially now in their, say, 20s to their 30s, this age group, they are more concerned, and the generations after that are going to be more concerned in terms of sustainability. So because this generation is very much received a lot of pollution from the past generations, and they are very, very sensitive towards this, and you can see this all over the world. Is a big rise in terms of this. I've noticed that a lot of wineries are in fact moving towards supporting sustainable agriculture and all that. Just get one round of feedback from all of you.
Yeah, I think the future, it starts in the vineyard, getting appropriate varieties that use less sort of inputs, and that's the beginning. So wherever you can recycle, be thoughtful about how it's made and how it's delivered to the customer.
And what exactly do we move from the tradition, what we have been doing, to sustainable? What are the changes that we are adopting?
We're actually are certified sustainable. It's not only in the vineyard, but also in the water, because probably not everybody know, but we actually use a lot of water here at winemaking, which is sadly true. But like we have our own like water recycling system and the pollution like also the first raw filtering system, which is like we basically sustain ourselves. And so just one small step forward. Yeah.
And how about yourself?
Yeah, we move it to organic agriculture. Now we have certification from Tuscany region to sustainable agriculture. Agriqualità is the name. We have this certification since 2011. We don't use chemical fertilization, a few treatments, and yeah, we start to move it for the organic method. It's not easy because we have 55 hectares of vineyard and it's big surface, but we start to move, sure.
Well, from Central Otago in New Zealand has its own sustainable wine growing, and all wines that are exported from New Zealand have to have this recognition. What do you call it? Accolade, if you like, in a way.
Yeah.
Central Otago as a region has 22% of the vineyards certified organic, so it's one of the highest, I think, regions in the world. We're proud of that. We work ferociously towards reducing our water consumption, our chemical use, both in the vineyard and the winery, and trying to achieve different ways for packaging and sending wines around the world in a more ecological.
And from Australia, Shad?
From Australia, a little bit similar to Sierra. I think the Barossa Valley, a warm climate with a reasonably low annual rainfall. Our biggest challenge for sustainability is water security. So on Seppeltsfield's behalf, we're doing a lot as far as securing that through obviously dams and kind of a sensible reuse and smart use of water. And the other kind of very logical thing that we're doing is looking to varieties that have a natural home in our climate. So things like Shiraz and Grenache perform well in low water requirement climates, and it's just being smart and working with the varieties that do well in your own natural environments.
Mattia?
So I think besides the certification of sustainability, which is important because it gives a seal of approval from an entity that you're doing it, it's not just a marketing gimmick. And sustainability, there's so many names, but sustainability pretty much involves no use of chemicals, active promotion of biodiversity in the environment which you're in, starting from promoting presence of bees to different types of plants. What I find interesting about the sustainability certification in Italy is that you also have to look at the winery as kind of like the Olivetti type of company or the Ferrero, where you have to also have a social and economic wealth besides the environmental one. But besides this, I think that we should focus less on the marketing aspect, which is important because it communicates, but more on the logical aspect of doing what's smart in the long run, which is what sustainability is about.
And yourself, Marianne?
I will follow up with Mattia, and I agree. So in Champagne, and in France, it's the same. Small wine growers, they are moving to sustainable biodynamic. For our part, we are already certified sustainability in Champagne and environmental high value. And step by step, we say that the young generation, they make as a priority to continue in this way and to move on biologic and biodynamic. But for my point of view, and I think we share all together, is being certified is fine, but again, it's more like to communicate about something is very marketing, but then it's more about philosophy. In Champagne, we are a lot of the millennial generation coming and working in Champagne, and we all agree to go on a more sustainable way and the philosophy of making a proper wine and take care of the vineyard in a sustainable way. But then it's not just putting on your wine a label and just for sales. No, it's more selling, like showing a philosophy to the consumer than just putting your label and go for it.
Say, and yourself?
Okay, so on our own vineyards, we're 100% certified organic since the last 5 years. But then now we're working actively with other suppliers to also move that direction. We don't have the water. We're depending on rain anyhow, so I have no access to water. So, and then for the rest, we're looking at our packaging, reducing the weight of the glass, and stuff like that. So there's ways of being more sustainable.
And yourself?
So sustainability for us is a way of working and acting. We start with the vineyard, 100% is organic farming, certified. We are going through an ISO certification, 26,000. And on top of this, we are thinking about final consumer. So we reduce like bottle, we are using sugarcane cork, we are using printing that is less environmental impacting, and label is also very well thought through a sustainability process. On top of it, sustainability for us is being respectful towards human being. So what we want to do is to protect our people inside the company to start with, and to think about being less to the final consumers. And we think carbon footprint. So for instance, part of our wines are shipped by train.
Thank you, Mate.
A full process.
Thank you. In fact, the wineries I noticed over the years, because I wanted to get this feedback, so also to compliment back, because I noticed many wineries took the lead in this sustainable viticulture, natural wines, organic farming, and this has been the biggest lead towards in the agriculture industry has been the wineries. So that's very interesting to see that actually you are the leaders for the these changes for what the next generation is looking forward to. In fact, if they look back to you, you are probably an inspiration to them, because they know that there's a lot of wineries out there who are in fact putting the effort to work towards natural farming, looking after the soil, etc. So you are in fact a leader for them and inspiration for the next generation who are looking towards buying produce and consuming things that are more environmentally friendly. So thank you very much. And Jessica, you want to last touch up on what you have noticed on this? Yeah, from the press side at least, so notice your experience.
I was like, what? Okay, I think that
I can probably speak for all of us. We actually see the different wine regions and what the different winemakers actually work towards. Sustainability, giving us the good representation of their terroir, their region, and also the lesser intervention as possible to give us the best things they can give out of the land. And also I think that as much as we want to experiment, there's only one chance. And for them to give us also the one chance to give us the best they can for the vintage. So thank you, and also letting us know the insights of the winery.
So big round of applause for the wineries. Yeah?